Hi, this is Paul. Saturday, the 20th of March, uh, 2021. Uh, like I said, I was so looking forward to actually this week because Snyder Cut was coming out, Falcon and the Winter Soldier was coming out. But sometimes you get hit with a dose of reality, of real life, kind of slaps you in the face. And unfortunately, my brother who visits me, his name was Kenny, and he was diabetic, and I used to give him his insulin and his pills and stuff. And my brother used to come take care of him, take him to his doctor's appointments and all that stuff. Unfortunately, on Tuesday, his heart gave out, and he passed away on Tuesday. And so, like I said, it's been a hell of a week. And, my brother called me at work because he couldn't find my brother. I saw my brother when I left. I'd given him his cigarettes and his money, and he said thank you. And then I went back to getting ready, and I left to go to work. And I was going to work, I was coming down the steps, and I usually go left because that's towards the train. But I looked back right, and I saw my brother walking towards the store. And of course, he had his snorkel jacket on, shorts, and socks and slippers. And normally because the weather, even though it's spring, it's close to spring, it's kind of cool. And normally I'd stop him and tell him to go back and put your sneakers on and put your pants, long pants on. Make sure you get the mask on. Ironically, when I came home from the dentist's office on Monday, I saw that he was dressed that same way across the street, smoking cigarettes. And unfortunately, I didn't have time to stop, so I said, let me go to work. And I went to work, and then my brother had texted me saying that my brother, he had apparently saw my brother going to the store, and he told him to make sure you come back upstairs, 15 minutes, because he has to take a picture, because he's getting paid to take care of my brother. And he waited, and my brother didn't come back. And then he called me and said he was done with Kenny with this BS, and said we're not going to give him money anymore. And I said okay. And I said okay, I was going to have a talk with him when I get home and tell him, listen, I can't give you money anymore if you're not going to be dependable. But unfortunately, my brother, there's two ways to come into our building. The front way up the front steps, you go through the double doors, and then you're on the first floor, and you take the elevator, or you go through the basement side, where the super is. You go through the metal door and go down a long hallway, and the super's apartment is there, and then you keep going, you go through that door, and then you open up the door to the basement where the laundry room is, and there's the elevator that goes to the basement. And apparently my brother went that way, and apparently his heart gave out, and he passed away. But that's not the only thing, apparently. Like I said, we had people come over, and my sister, they made sure, that they wouldn't take him back to the morgue, but, they took him. She had a funeral home pick him up. Okay, so, and we had to, make sure we paid, we paid the money so they could, to his funeral, and his funeral was scheduled for Monday, between 3 and 8. But unfortunately, we found out another thing. My younger brother was coming down from Albany, because my stepfather, while we were here, gathering together, they called an ambulance for my stepfather, I took him to the hospital, and then we later found out he tested positive for COVID. So yeah, he tested positive for COVID. So a lot of us got the rapid test done the next day to make sure we didn't have the COVID. And I tested negative. Okay, but I have like no sense of taste. Okay, starting Monday and even Tuesday, I started getting I thought like it was a migraine and feeling achy. And now that my stepfather tested positive for COVID and he lives here with me, that's why I had the COVID test, the rapid test on Wednesday, and it came back negative. But I'm going to get the PBR test this morning. So, and hopefully I'm not positive, but I don't know. Like I said, I think I have the symptoms. I have no sense of taste right now. And I talked to my sister, and she takes care of patients and stuff, and she already got her test. She already got her vaccine, and she said, yeah, get the PBR test. That's a better test, and because they said the rapid test is good, but they can miss tests. So I want to make sure that I don't have COVID. Like I said, the only thing, like I said, I don't have the headache. I don't have I'm not feeling achy like I did before. I just have no sense of taste. I lost my sense of taste. I know I felt this way sometime before, one other time before, when I was sick and I took this cold medicine, and it killed my taste buds for a couple of days. So I'm hoping that these symptoms that I'm having is because of the COVID, but that hopefully I'm not positive for the COVID. But I have to make sure. That's why I'm gonna go take the COVID test this morning at 9. I'm gonna go take it, and then I think I might be able to get the results back by Monday or Tuesday, the latest. I think it's 24 hours. I think, but I'm gonna have to let my boss know because I can't go back to work because you've been around somebody that's been tested positive for COVID. My stepfather, I've been around him. Not around him, but he lived in the same house, and I'm having these symptoms. I've lost my sense of taste now. So I got to make sure I don't have, I'm not positive for COVID. So, like I said, my sister scheduled me to take the test on the 7th, to take the vaccine shot on the 7th, me and my brother. But I may have to see if I can, hopefully I'm negative, but if I'm not, I can contact my primary doctor and see if he can, what kind of treatment he can give me. Like I said, my stepfather's scheduled to come home, I think, on Monday. They kept him in the hospital since Tuesday, treating him, for the COVID and stuff, and treating for his infection, because he had a cancer operation a couple of weeks ago, and my brother thinks he wasn't taking he stopped taking his medication for the cancer, and that's why he was getting dizzy when he was going to the bathroom. And so he's going to need a home care attendant, and I have to talk to my brother, who used to take care of my other brother, and see if he can come, if he's willing to come by. I can't blame him, or maybe he can set it up for my stepfather to get him a home attendant to make sure that and he's going to have to test again to make sure he doesn't. If he tests negative, he's going to have to get tested again. My brother said by the end of the week, he's going to have to get tested again to make sure he's not he's not contagious again, that he's negative to see, and I can't take a chance with the funeral for my brother. You know, the thing is from 3 to 8, and the family's supposed to be allowed to get there like a half hour before to, you know, check everything out and make sure everything is nice. So when I tell my sister, let me let's see him from 2:30 to 3, and then just drop me off home, because I don't want to take a chance and infect my relatives. I don't want to infect any of my relatives if I'm positive, you know, because I could be positive for COVID. So I have to. That's why I gotta tell my sister, listen, I'll go there briefly, say my goodbyes to my brother, and then come back home. But maybe what I'm hoping is they get the test back before the funeral starts, and they say I'm negative. If I'm negative, then just like I said, it's been a crazy week. My brother's died. My stepfather tested positive for COVID. I may have it, which I'm hoping I don't. Like I said, I had some of the symptoms, so I'm praying I don't. It's been a horrible week. And see, we're going at 8 o'clock right now. I'm gonna wash up, and then I'm gonna eat some soup. My sister said I should eat some soup, even though I have a taste. Eat some soup and Gatorade, so that way it, you know, gets put salt and stuff in back in my body, so that way I don't have to, you know, keep drinking the water, you know, which, you know, I'm trying to stay hydrated. Okay, so like I said, I don't think I'll be doing any hangout with Sammy. I'm gonna text Sammy and let him know that I won't be doing that. I'm just gonna, like I said, I'm going to wash up, and then I'm gonna eat some soup, and then I'm gonna go 9 o'clock, walk down the block to the testing place and get the PBR test done, and then hopefully by Monday, I'm hoping Monday, I get the results back. I'll find out from them when the results come back, and I'm gonna have to let my boss know. I got a thermometer, and like I said, my temperature hasn't been. I haven't had no high fever or anything, so I'm hoping that, like I said, you know, hopefully I'm not positive, but I want to make sure, and I don't want to take a chance and get my relatives sick behind me. So I'll let my sister know just to drop me off there. You know, I'll say goodbyes to Kenny, and then just drop me back home, because I don't want to infect anybody else. I really don't, and hopefully, like I said, I'll let my boss know. So I may have to be out of work again for a couple more days, because I've been away from work since the 16th. Yeah, so I may not be able to come back to work till the 30th. That'll be 14 days. So anyway, hope everybody have a great week. Like I said, it's been a lousy week for me, but hopefully I can get through this, and hopefully by the next time you see me next time, I'll have tested negative. My stepfather will have tested negative. Okay, and like I said, I'm just going to say my goodbyes to my brother on Monday and just get my behind home. I don't want to take a chance and infect anybody else in my family. So take care, be well, and again, I'm sorry to have such a bummer of a in-bed vlog, but it's, life unfortunately came in the middle and gave me a dose of reality. Okay, take care, be well. This is Paul saying, So long, and take care.